Hi guys, I'm back. This is my first video back on YouTube, and today, January 15th, is actually the 11-year anniversary of me uploading my very first video. And that video was terrible. I had a cold, so it doesn't even sound like me. You didn't even see my face in the whole video, and it was a how to clean your brushes video. So today I'm kind of gonna explain a little bit of things, kind of even going over like the whole 10-year period, and I also want your help because that's how I started out with my YouTube channel. I'm also gonna go over how I started because some of you guys maybe see me for the first time and you don't even know who I am, or maybe you guys have been watching me and you don't even know some of the stuff I'm gonna talk about. I started this YouTube channel and I asked you guys, what do you guys want to see from me? And so I would love it if in the comments you guys could like interact with me and tell me what kind of videos do you want to see from me going forward. I have some ideas for new things I want to do, but I want to see what you guys would also like too, so please leave that in the comments. And if you're excited to have me back, and if you unsubscribed to me, please subscribe to me again. I don't even know if I'm going to be in the algorithm and maybe YouTube's going to show this video to 100 people. I don't even know. But I'll give you guys a brief description. I think I'm kind of going to do something fun. Like I know a lot of people do like a get ready with me, or as they put makeup on, they'll kind of go over things. I'm going to like do it in reverse. I'm going to take my makeup off and kind of tell you guys the things. So stay tuned for the end for me without makeup. It's great because I've had this weird like rash thing going on my face, so that's awesome. It's been like other things that have put me off from, you know, like little things I come up with excuses to not make a video, like maybe my hair isn't the greatest, maybe my nails don't look like they're done right, maybe there's a weird rash on my face. And there's never a perfect time to do anything. If I learned anything in life, is that there's never a perfect moment to do anything. You just need to do it. So I'm gonna go over a quick recap of how I got started in YouTube so you guys know, because this does mark 11 years, which is crazy and just blows my mind that we're into a whole new decade. I've been doing this for a decade, more than a decade now. But if you guys didn't know, I was a makeup artist for years, almost 10 years before I started YouTube. The crazy thing is I was in LA, I was doing makeup, I was working on TVs, movies, shows, all these kind of things. Things got really difficult there, and my mom asked me to move away and come and like save up money and start again, but she lived in Nevada. So, her and my dad. So I left there, drove home, thought all my dreams were over, and I just cried the whole way home. All my stuff was in storage. I thought, I'm leaving the city where my career is taking off. Little did I know that me going to Nevada was going to put me in a place where I would be catapulted so much farther. It's the very reason why I started YouTube. So sometimes if you feel like you're in a place, like you feel like you're going backwards, you're not going any direction you want to go, I always like to say it's like a slingshot. Like I was being pulled so far backwards, I was like, I'm going the wrong way, I'm going away from my dreams, only to be catapulted that much further forward to where I never would have been had I just stayed in LA doing makeup. So a friend had showed me a girl named Lauren Luke in the UK doing makeup in 2008, I believe, and I was amazed. There was no famous people on YouTube. Nobody could make money doing YouTube. He just showed me her and was like, Kandee, you could teach people how to do makeup like this girl. And I was like, I fell in love with her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would love it, because I got into makeup for the feeling, for making people feel beautiful. I loved giving them that gift. And so I started making videos, and I was at a very lonely time in my life, you know, and it felt like I had friends, like you guys were commenting, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have friends, people are talking to me in the comments, and I loved it. And you guys were asking, how did you cut your t-shirt? What do you work? How do you work out? What do you eat? It was so much more than just the makeup part, even though a lot of people, you know, come up and say, oh, you taught me everything I know about makeup, which I love that. But my favorite in my heart is when people say, you've inspired me, or you've gotten me through hard times. That was why I kept doing YouTube. That's why I wanted to do it, why it was near and dear to my heart. I filmed this video so many times this year, like I don't even know how many times, and I will film it for 7-8 hours straight, 80 times, and I will hate every version. So I just wanted to if you guys didn't know, that was kind of like my story, how I got started. Now, so much has transpired in that 10 years. I kind of want to recap a little because it kind of blows my mind to think that 11 years ago when I started, I was a single mom that didn't have money to pay my rent. I lived in a city where I couldn't even do the makeup artistry that was my profession for almost 10 years. I was on food stamps. It was a really hard, depressing time, and YouTube was not a vehicle to make money. I just remember I prayed and I was like, God, just give me something. I don't know what, but I need a way to take care of my kids. And YouTube was not on my radar that was a thing that was going to happen. It was literally just like, this is a fun thing. I feel like I'm getting to help people feel beautiful and teach them and inspire them, and I feel like I have little friends. And that was it. I had no idea that it would take off and turn into anything, you know? And back then there weren't very many of us doing makeup videos. So it felt like such a fun community of people that just love makeup and were so excited to like find each other and have like this friend network. And you know, amazing things happen from, you know, people reaching out immediately, being like, hey, do you want to be on a TV show? Simon Cowell reached out to fly me to London. All of a sudden, brands started realizing like, oh, we should send makeup to YouTubers. And like the first makeup PR box, I think, was from Urban Decay. And I was like, oh my gosh, they got a cup with my name, the letter K on it. This is so cool. And it was just crazy to see what happened, to see that over the 10 years, I went from, you know, not having money to pay my bills at all to all of these amazing opportunities and blessings opening up, you know, from, I look back and I'm just kind of like throwing stuff out there, but, you know, from me being being on the James Corden show, doing his makeup, being a voice in the Trolls movie, working with Gwen Stefani multiple times, working with Kim Kardashian, being on Keeping Up with the Kardashians a few times. So many crazy opportunities of being on TV, being on TV show, getting to be a judge on the Glam Masters TV show, getting to be a judge on other TV shows, doing a collab with Too Faced, doing a collab with Sinful Nails, doing a collab with OGX with the shampoo thing, getting to design purses. I feel like there were so many amazing things, and then there were also some crazy lows, you know, like I had no idea that, you know, 10 years ago that I would lose my dad, and you guys were there for that part, and I lost my grandma, my grandpa, my cousin, my step-grandma, so many people in the last 10 years, you know, there's been wonderful things. I had my little Ellie, crazy things, you know, you guys knew I was in a relationship, I got engaged, that didn't work out, and we got unengaged and broken up, you know, and to see the end of the decade, I found my person. I had almost like given up hope that I would find anybody, and I just found my person, my best friend. I found Ian, and he was just all of the things I didn't think I would be able to find. And I know not everybody follows me on Instagram, but if you have, you've already seen all the posts and everything there. But if you don't follow me there, this is kind of like his YouTube debut, like not in person, but just like, but yeah. 2018 was a little bit of a rough year, you know. I had gone through, my grandpa was dying of cancer. It was just a lot, and then I was going through the breakup situation, and there was like, I was emotionally exhausted. I was burnt out. I had been working so much. If you guys know or followed my stories, you know, I would work and edit all night long and sleep for a few minutes and get up, and my travel schedule was crazy, and it was just a lot to process, and being a mom, and it was just so much stuff, you know, on my plate. Health stuff was worrying me. It was just a lot of things, and a lot of depression. I think I went into 2019 feeling pretty sad and dealing with a lot of depression. I was like, if I don't feel happy and good, I don't have happy, fun videos to make. I just had no ideas. I was just feeling so sad and hopeless and all of these things. And of course, I kept everything alive on Instagram. I kept trying to, I wasn't on YouTube, but I was encouraging you guys on Instagram, on Snapchat. The encouragement part of my heart was still going strong the whole time. And I was working on other projects too. I was working on a line with OGX. It's coming, it should be in stores right now. It's coming out. I was working on that the whole year, which I couldn't talk about. So I don't know if you're like, what is Kandee doing? I have been working on that for 2 years, and I'm really excited about that coming out. And that was a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's always weird when I can't talk about stuff. That was a big deal, you know, because it's going to be in Target and Walmart, Ulta, not Sephora, CVS, Walgreens, like all these big stores, and it was a lot of development and time going into it that I didn't even get to show you guys, so like, what is Kandee even doing? So that was a lot of this year's stuff, and I miss you guys. Like, I miss making videos. I love being able to contribute to you guys. Like, the greatest reward to me is that I've been able to encourage you guys, and I don't want to cry, but you guys have also gotten me through hard times, you know, like some of the most amazing, comforting, and loving words when I lost my dad came from you guys. And you know, I don't know if you guys know how much your support means to me. I hope you feel like it feels like a friendship, you know. And to me, it felt like this last few years, it felt like I didn't really belong in the beauty community. It felt like it wasn't it wasn't a place for me anymore. You know, a lot of it is a lot of drama and a lot of negative things that I didn't like that it turned into, you know, and for me, I just always wanted to be a place where people came and you could feel good. I don't even like going on Instagram and I look at it, I feel like it makes me feel bad. You know, I feel like I don't look pretty enough, I don't look skinny enough, my butt isn't big enough, my boobs aren't perfect enough, my body doesn't look like this, my face doesn't look like this, I don't have a big mansion house like this person does, and it started making me feel bad, you know, like part of me was like, I don't want anybody to feel this way. I don't want to be in a community that makes people feel that way. And I want to be an encouragement and a light and an uplifting to people. And so I wrestled with that a lot this year. Like, should I just never be a part of YouTube? Have I phased out of that? Is it not a place for me anymore? And then the other part of me was like, no, you need to be there to make a difference. So I want to do things different. I have so many things I want to do, so many ideas, you guys, and I can't wait to show you guys what they are. And if YouTube is one of them, I want to know, what do you guys want to see from your girl Kandee, you know? And I cannot believe it's been 11 years. Like, when I hit the 1 million mark on YouTube, I couldn't even believe it. This decade was crazy, and I cannot believe how many things have changed, but my heart has stayed the same. And I thank you guys for loving me and being with me on this journey. And you guys don't know what your loving and supportive words and comments have meant to me. It's hard to be on the internet. Like, it felt like the Wild West. Like, nobody knew what anybody was doing when I started. It was a small group of us. Like, there were no rules, there was no way to do it, you know, and then everything started getting so fancy and editing was so amazing, you know. I'm still setting up the lighting in my bathroom. I've been editing my videos. Moving forward, I'm gonna need help because I can't do it. Like, I'm gonna need somebody to help me edit and film and do all that stuff because I don't want to get in the burnout place, and I'm not good at it. Like, I've never been good at editing. I literally Googled how to edit videos. I Googled how do you even get stuff from your camera on there. When I started, I didn't have any good equipment. I literally had a camera that was at my grandparents' garage sale that nobody bought. Do you know how bad a camera is if a garage sale that your grandparents are getting rid of their old video camera and nobody buys it? That's what I started YouTube with, because they gave it to me. It had tapes, there wasn't even a memory card, and they would squeak. And people were like, what's that squeaking in your video? I was like, oh my gosh. I also realized as I've been talking, I forgot to do the whole taking of my makeup part off. So that didn't work out really quite how I planned it. Actually, let me see how we can fix this. Okay, so my whole plan of taking my makeup off, as I told this story, kind of went out the window, but we're just gonna finish it off with taking it off. This is like kind of just how I would normally do it, and you're gonna see like my full lovely rash that is under my face, which is great. But I just want you guys to know that I'm excited to be back on YouTube. I want to do beauty a different way, like how other people haven't done it, and I have some other ideas for things that I think are gonna be really amazing, and I'm pretty excited about these other areas that I want to go into, and I hope you guys are excited as I tell you guys about them too. I don't even know if this looks like I'm actually taking my makeup off. The red lip is usually like always a good one to go. It usually gets a little messy. But, oh, we're looking really beautiful right now. Oh great, I can't even grab these wipes to get out of here. I can't even, I'm gonna like have to put this weird stuff on my face because my skin has been broken out in the most terrible way, and I normally have pretty good skin, but I know that I'm missing things that happened in all of these years to tell you guys about. But I just want to encourage you guys that, like, no matter what you're going through, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like there's something you want to do but you're afraid, or there's like you're waiting for a perfect time to start, or feeling motivated, sometimes you just have to do it. I honestly didn't even feel motivated to make this video, and I wanted to make a big video that's going to be more like a documentary style, just filling you guys in a different way of what's gone on this last year, even the last 2 years, why I didn't upload and everything. So that seemed like a big daunting task, so I didn't want to do that yet. I just wanted to get something up for you guys because this is like a big deal to me. Like, 11 years of doing YouTube is crazy, and to see like how my life has changed, what all of the things that have taken place, like even that this is a whole new decade, you know. I want to hear what you guys want to see from me, and I want you guys to see that, like, I don't feel you know, sometimes I get tired, I'm like, I don't want to post a picture of my face in just makeup because I have so much more to share with you guys than just be like, oh, look at this makeup look. You know, of course I love makeup. It's therapeutic to me. Even when I'm stressed out, sometimes putting my makeup on is so relaxing to me. And it always will be. It's been that way since I was like a little girl in my room mixing makeups in my bedroom. And, you know, makeup wasn't a big thing. There was no Instagram. There was no way to learn or be taught how to do it, you know. But for anybody out there, I want you guys to know, thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you whether you just started watching me today or you've been watching me for the 11 years. I just want to thank you guys for being a part of my life and a part of this journey, and me being able to touch your life and the words that you guys leave. Hearing from you guys is honestly the greatest gift to me, and I just hope that you guys can feel the love that I send through the camera lens, or even on Instagram, encouraging words, or Snapchat or Twitter, wherever you guys follow me, and know that I love you guys so much. It's been my honor to be on here for this many years, and I know that there's other people that, you know, there's always new people coming up, and the community is huge and amazing. There's so many amazing, really incredibly talented people on the platform that I think it's so amazing to see what YouTube has just blown up into, where before people were like, oh my gosh, that's where you see cats water skiing, or people like, oh, are you doing that little thing on what's it called on YouTube? Like, they made fun of me, you know, pretty much, and people telling me I couldn't do something, and seeing that I can. And sometimes it takes that to get that fire in your belly when somebody tells you, oh, you can't do something, or you're not going to do something. Sometimes that fires you up more to go and do that thing. And I don't want to make this a super long video, but I just want to tell you guys again, thank you so much. And please let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see from me? And I just want to thank you guys again. And I don't know how often my video schedule is going to be. I don't know what it is yet. I just felt this was a very important day to get this up, and I do want to have, so many times like, oh, this video would be so fun to film, but I was like, I haven't filmed in like a year. You can't just come back with some random idea video, Kandee, you know. So I feel like maybe I just opened the doorway again, and I hope you guys want to be with me here on YouTube too. If not, you guys have seen stuff I've been doing on Instagram. You probably are up to date on everything in my life there. But I just want you guys to know I love you. Thank you so much. If you guys know, I used to say, you're more beautiful than you know, you're more talented than you think, and you're more loved than you can possibly imagine, especially from this girl named Kandee. And if you ever see me out on the street or anywhere, please stop and let me hug you, because it's my greatest honor to get to know there was a connection that, or an impact that I've made in your life. I've been honored to be a role model to you guys in any way, or inspiration. I love you guys. I hope you guys, I'm back, and I hope you guys, somebody's excited about it. And just as always, I love you guys so much, and huge hugs from my house. I'm actually in my bathroom. I've filmed enough videos in front of that headboard. I was like, we're just gonna film in the bathroom. Huge hugs from my house to yours. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I mean, I know I've seen like people like, oh, I'm gonna put my makeup on and give you like a life update. And I was like, oh, I know. I will take my makeup off and give you a life update. And then I forgot to take it off until the very end. I'm already fired. I just realized there's like makeup in my water line, and I know there's gonna be like people like, you didn't even take all your makeup off. It's hard to get out of the water line, guys, and I literally don't even have a mirror. Can you see my lovely rash and bumpy things right here? They're kind of like better right now, actually. But it was like really bumpy and gross, and just like right here, which is really awesome.